about bloopers. Before we even get started, the camera's running now, and we was talking about Joe here. Me and John already had a good discussion. I appreciate that. But you brought your partner in. You brought Joe in.
I did.
And Joe, he has some phenomenal jokes, but we're not going to tell him here today.
It's safer that way.
It's safer that way. So let me ask you a question, Joe. You're the guy to make sure that everybody knows their job. They know what they're doing. You get out there and make sure that training is paramount to this organization. How do you do it?
Man, I got good teammates with me, and then we've got a good process of hiring people. We've got a good process of training them. I have a good background in training, and so I focus on the sales, I focus on the training, and the goal is to get the branch the absolute best guy that will be able to help that manager reach those goals. And that's our number one goal every day, is to get out there and make sure that every branch is operating at maximum efficiency.
And if I had to put my military hat back on, we call that delegation.
Yes.
So what you do is that every particular branch have a responsibility, and they know these requirements, and they work diligently to meet these particular goals.
That's right.
And you trust them?
Now, trust, that's a big word there. How about we take on Ronald Reagan's saying, we trust what we verify. They have goals that they operate off of. They have daily goals. They have weekly goals. They have monthly goals. And I'm like you, Oliver, I'm a coach. I come alongside of them. I work with them where they're struggling. I work with them where maybe they're not selling a certain product the way they would like to, and I help coach them on how to sell that product. The ultimate goal is to get them to be able to maximize our product line and to reach their management goals that the branches have set each month.
Now,
it is a challenge.
It's all script now. Now, listen, when I come up here, I've seen all of these vehicles. I mean, I've seen Ford F-150s. I've seen a little small car.
Yes.
Do you got a car as well?
I have a car, yes, sir.
What type of car you have?
I have a Hyundai Sonata. It's unmarked. It's totally black, man.
Oh, so you like the po-po of
Listen,
acting.
man. I pull up. Nobody can spot me coming.
So and it's a hybrid. You can't even hear it.
So do you come up, when you pull up, do you have that flashlight to verify that the work, this is that verification
I
process?
don't go to that level. We've got a quality control director who does that for us, and he does a great job. But what I do is I do show up in the branch. I don't let them know I'm coming every time. I want to surprise them because I want to catch them doing something good. And that's my goal every day when I show up. A lot of times nobody knows where I'm going. I just show up. And when I show up, I ride with them. I don't know what appointments they have set for the day. We just get in the car and we go run the appointments and we have a great day.
And this is unique. I did bring up the military, right?
Mm-hmm.
And as a senior leader, I retired as a first sergeant. One of the things we used to do, we said delegate, but we used to call it DAD. It's not like the dad you might have thought. It was delegate and disappear. So do you delegate and then you disappear?
Well, that's the goal. The goal is the guys will be running their goals and running their appointments so well that they don't need me, and I can go off. And again, as we're growing, we're hiring people as fast as we can train them. And so the goal is to continue working with these new guys and these young guys and growing them up, and then letting the guys that are trained, letting them run like the wind.
So let me see. That's what you do, but see, John comes in like the Brad Pitt of active and say, you know what? You can be here for a long time, and you can still keep all of your hair. Everything is non-stressful.
Well, John can.
So how you do this so long? It's like not a worry or a gray hair in your head.
I was gonna good genes, I guess. No, it's very fortunate to work at a great company. I mean, from the owner Tony Carter to our CFO and executive vice president and teammates like Joe. I mean, it's a great team effort, and everybody pitches in and does their part, and it's exciting. And we're here to help the public and certainly grow the business and having a good time doing it.
Well, I got to end off with one particular question, and I'm going to direct that towards the gentleman in the black car that shows up. If the public, now we just had 4th of July the other day.
Right.
I've enjoyed my weekend. If you had to say with this type of the year, one thing that the public should be aware of that maybe they may need to call you on, what would it be? Is it flies? Because I know at the barbecues I was, there was flies everywhere. What is going on with infestation or pests that you can give us a tip on for the day?
Well, probably right now you're heavy into mosquitoes and you're heavy into the ants.
Mm-hmm.
So ants on the pest control, and then mosquitoes, and people taking their backyard, getting their backyard back, and they need mosquito protection. And they need to be aware that it's going to run all the way through October, and so they're not going to get their backyard back unless they call and get set up on that monthly treatment that we offer them.
Okay.
Same thing with ants. This is the time of year that ants are trailing. A lot of people are grilling out, cooking out, and they're doing things outside. They're leaving food around. There's a lot of water and stuff for ants to have, food and drink, and then they are running like crazy.
Yeah.
So they need to be aware that we will stop both of those on a dime.
On a dime.
On a dime.
They still go back to that vehicle. Stop it on the dime. Well, we appreciate y'all participating. John, you was trying to say something. Go ahead. Sorry about
I was just going to say is, like Joe was saying, it may seem like the infestations are worse during these heated months, but something like the ants, you control them far better year round.
Oh.
You
In
know?
other words, don't wait till you need protection.
That's
Get
right.
protection now, and you won't even notice that they
Yeah.
exist.
Yeah, we tell everybody in the winter months when they're saying, "Well, I don't see any bugs." Well, the bugs are still there. They're still laying their eggs. They're just dormant, and if you don't treat them, they're going to have an explosion come spring.
Absolutely.
So every cycle is important. So having that quarterly cycle is very critical.
I understand. Well, we appreciate the time, energy, and this discussion. Hopefully the public can benefit from this and get active in the things that they do so they can protect themselves year round. We appreciate the time.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Oliver.